my gosh. Cassidy's making it sound like we're in a whole like Zen therapy session.
My anxiety needs this, actually.
And now everybody close your eyes.
Deep breath in, hold it for 4, 2, 3, 4, release. 2, 3, 4.
Really just like feel the vibe of the room and let that bad energy out of your soul.
I want you to imagine your body a tank. Dark clouds fill it, but as you breathe out, they're leaving your soul, replaced by beautiful white light.
A tank?
Tank! Like a jar, like a tank of water.
Nobody calls it that.
What else are you supposed to call it?
Like a jar of water? Not a
No,
tank
but
of
like
water?
a tank. Like a big, yes, like a big old barrel.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on all of this. Okay, shall we start? Well, welcome back to episode 3 of Hear Us Out. I'm Julia.
I'm Cassidy.
And we have a lot to say today. You know, we really haven't filmed since June, and it's August.
It's August.
So a lot has happened in both of our lives. We'll give you guys little updates. Cassidy, what's going on in your life? What was July like for you?
I turned 28, which made me realize that I probably will have a midlife crisis once I hit 30, because the fact that I'm already 28 is crazy. But honestly, not a ton has been going on. I've just been, being a stay-at-home mom, living my life, getting ready for Joe's first birthday.
Oh my gosh. She turns 1 next week, which is actually insane.
Should be illegal.
It really should.
So, yeah, that's been it. Just living life, feeling free, because that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, I have been trying to grow my personal TikTok. Mm-hmm. Nothing makes you want to slam your head into a wall. Like, trying to do that. So, yeah, that's been annoying. But I finally just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to post what I want to post. Who cares?
Do it for the memories. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people. Don't do it for the views, Cass.
I'm doing it so that I can make money. More money. Because I'm greedy. I'm kidding, I'm not greedy, but I do want a new house, so.
Right. So,
And if you saw my house, it is the least greedy thing that I could do. Our house, we're very thankful for, but
there you go.
She's old.
Okay, and what does your dream house look like then?
The dream. Actually, it exists. I drive by it quite often. Anyways, cute little white cottagey home.
Yes.
I'm not asking for anything large, but I would love 2 bathroom, 3 bedroom.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then at least 5 acres of land. We can do a lot on 5 acres of land.
Garden, farm.
Yeah, I basically want to homestead. That's the goal. So, yeah, which we're doing our best here. The only problem is we're in a 1 bathroom, 2 bedroom, and an additional room that's supposedly like an office, but it's really not big enough to be anything. Let's be so for real. And it's been great. It has, but it's time. Yeah. I can't really grow my family a whole lot more in this house.
You want to expand your family more eventually down the road, and it's just not big enough to hold you guys.
Yeah, so that's the dream. That's the prayer I've been sending out to the Lord.
White picket fence,
yes.
Dogs everywhere.
No, no dogs everywhere. Like maybe a dog.
A single
later
dog.
Down the road.
R.I.P. Jay.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. He's actually happy. He's happily on a farm right now.
She was going to say he's happier. He probably is happier.
Yeah. That was their dog, if anyone didn't know. So
we don't need to get into it. I think that concludes my life updates. I am looking forward to Joe's birthday. As much as it makes me sad, I'm also excited to see my little girl growing up. So.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But now let's hear about Julia, because she's got a lot to share.
I do have a lot to share. At the end of June, I went and visited our bestie Steph, and by the end of the trip, food poisoning. food poisoning. So that was great. She lives in an apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I literally was dead in the bathroom for at least 12 hours. If you saw in my Fort Myers vlog, you will definitely see that portion of the food poisoning incident. It was with my favorite meal, which is a burger, and it did me so dirty. So yeah, a little disappointed. I've been scared of burgers ever since. But
Food poisoning will do that to you. It'll ruin that whatever food you ate last.
yes, but I'm not letting it scare me away against my favorite comfort food. So
She's like, I'll still eat burgers.
I have to, even if it like. Anyway, so that was really fun. A couple weeks later, Jack and I went to Ecuador for a wedding, his best friend's wedding. Jack was I almost said maid of honor. He was the best man, and that was absolutely insane. It was so much fun. We stayed with Nico's family and the bride's family. Her name is Lila, and they are just the sweetest little couple ever. So it was really fun getting to celebrate them, and I've never been to South America, so check. And then literally we got home on a Monday. We packed up, cleaned our apartment, and we left on Friday to go to a Alaskan cruise.
My bucket list.
Yes. So we just got back from our Alaskan cruise, and it was so much fun, so beautiful. It was absolutely insane because it was like a group of 30 of us. So everybody was kind of everywhere. Everybody was running around. Everybody had a drink package. There was a casino. And it was just, sea days were absolutely insane. And we also had like some patches and like some chewable medicine for seasickness because we were really nervous about getting seasick. And so we took those, and they had crazy side effects. Like, I had it on for 48 hours probably, and I woke up one morning, and I literally, like, was looking at my phone because our group chat had so many messages, and it was completely blurry. And I was like, something's wrong with my eyes or something's wrong with my phone, Jack. Like, literally help me. He was like, dude, it's definitely your eyes. And so we were, like, doing research, and the side effect is blurry vision. So
This is why I don't believe in putting chemicals into your body.
I literally had blurry vision for 24 hours. I couldn't read my phone or do anything. Luckily, I had like my reading glasses, and that helped because I am close-sighted or far-sighted. What does that mean?
She is
If I can-
farsighted. If you can't see up close, you're farsighted because it's opposite. I'm nearsighted, which means I can't see distance.
Okay. Then yeah, so I had my glasses and they helped, but it was still a little blurry. So that was absolutely insane. But
They're still recovering from this trip.
guys, we got back Monday and it's Friday. We have slept in till like 11 every single day since getting back. The first couple nights we stayed up till 2, woke up at 11. Yesterday I was trying to hang out with Cabri and I set my alarm for 8 o'clock. Didn't wake up. She woke me up by knocking at my door at 11 o'clock. And so that, it's just like, we have never experienced this. We think it's a mix between like the patch and then also jet lag, because Alaska to here is like a 4-hour difference. But we travel so much and we've never been hit this hard. So
It was definitely the patches.
I think we've had some side effects that have just made us super drowsy and like low energy. And I've been trying to pack up the house this week, or the apartment this week, because we are moving in so soon, like literally a couple weeks.
So exciting.
It's actually insane. We went and saw the house a couple days ago, and it is looking so good. We're so excited. So yeah,
They have a tree.
we have a little tree.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, they're finishing up stuff. We have a lot of house stuff coming up, and hopefully we move in fairly soon. So we are very excited for that and very blessed to have all the opportunities of traveling and having a house all at once. So
Do it while you don't have kids. Get it done now.
I know, but everybody's having kids right now that I'm like,
go ahead and do what you want to do first. Because trust me, your summer would look very different if you had a kid.
For sure. But we're also very excited to have kids. So.
Yeah, but also having a kid is just so special.
Oh, I know. Jack's family, there's a couple kids in the family now. A couple people are pregnant, so that's very exciting. And
Again.
Again. So it's kind of crazy that there's going to be more babies from our generation in the family on both sides. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then Jack is an uncle, so he was carrying around his nephew all around the cruise, and people were like, oh, so you guys ready? And I was like, Jack, are you ready? And he's like, yes, but we need to save up more money. So
if you ask my advice, don't let money be your stopping point, because you'll never have enough money.
No, nobody is ever ready.
You're never
where
ready.
They're at. I've heard. So
trust me, you're never ready. But don't let that stop you, because it's the best journey. But it's a roller coaster.
100%.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I've seen it first.
But it's so worth it. It's the best.
Yes. So, I mean, we're both excited, but we can wait a little bit. Honestly, we'll probably end up getting pregnant when Steph is getting married, and then she won't let me in the wedding.
That's my goal. Like, I'm planning to get pregnant again as soon as Steph gets engaged.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to time it so that I'm massively pregnant for her wedding, so that I'm not in the wedding, so I don't have to pay for any of the extravagant bridesmaids trips and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Saving myself money. But on the wedding day, I'm going to show up in a dress. And right before she walks down the aisle, I'm going to run in front of her, and I'm going to walk down that aisle and stand. Big old belly.
I hope you do.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ruin her day. But chances are, with her future plans, very, very high possibility.
Her future plans are kind of all over the place right now, so who knows?
I see it sooner than later. The engagement. So who knows? Because it's the timeline is timelining and not in her favor. Oh my gosh, I just had a realization.
What?
Hold on. Steph, you are in trouble.
I literally tried to FaceTime her last night. Didn't answer. Didn't call me back. Didn't even send me a text message.
Sunday. She said, we are going to Maine in 2 weeks. But she was supposed to be coming to Joe's birthday and said that she couldn't because she couldn't get the time off. 2 weeks, that would line up right around Joe's birthday.
No, I think she's been planning on going to Maine for a while, though.
Well, then she must have changed the dates.
Steph, I'm really trying to help you out. So, Steph, I'm really trying to help you out.
Oh my God.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. Anyways, the next time Steph is in town, we'll do an episode with her, and I'm sure that will be very chaotic. But until then, let's go ahead and move on. Cassidy, what fixations have you been on recently? What have you been loving? Whether that's products, trends, whatever's going on. What have you loved?
Something I've been loving right now, really deep diving in, probably a little too deep diving, is all herbal things. I'm just really trying to learn, how can I help my body naturally?
That's good, yeah.
So, and how have I been learning this, you might ask? My good old pal, ChatGPT.
Oh my God.
5. It was 4. 5's out now. Updated and newer and better. So
I didn't know they were different.
it just they just come up with new versions and it just automatically updates, I'm assuming. I don't know. I went to go ask it a question.
Actually, this is a question I wanted to ask you on here. Pull up your ChatGPT, and what was the last thing you asked it? Cassidy and ChatGPT have literally become best friends. Honestly, to a scary level, as it really knows her mind and what she's thinking and what she likes. And
the last thing I asked ChatGPT, if Joe had a peanut allergy, would she have a reaction if she ate Chick-fil-A nuggets? Because I know that their nuggets are cooked in peanut oil. So I've been just nervous because a lot of people will actually go and get their babies tested before they give them the allergy foods if they have bad eczema. She has had some peanut butter, but I haven't like really given her a lot. I think she's had peanut butter like maybe 3 times in like very, very small doses.
Oh.
But ChatGPT explained that it's processed different and it's the protein in the peanuts that causes the reaction, and that a lot of times once it's completely processed and refined or unrefined, one or the other,
Right.
it takes the protein out for the most part, so people who typically have a peanut allergy can still eat Chick-fil-A and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways,
Wow.
that was the last thing I asked ChatGPT.
Okay. Any other fixations you got?
I think that's it. I mean, ChatGPT probably my second fixation, and by fixation I just mean I'm using it for exactly what it was designed to be used for, which is probably not good since I've gone down an entire conspiracy hole about how ChatGPT is actually bad.
Mine are way simpler than that. I have been loving the simplicity of a honey latte with oat milk, of course. Delicious. And not too sweet, but still gives you the sweetness you need. And also, I could literally die for the Yum Earth fruit snacks that are allergy friendly. Absolutely love them. I could literally eat 20 packs of them all at once. I've gone to my mother's house multiple times and just eaten all of them. And I told her
She had to hide them from her. She had to cut her off. You're
She-
done. Actually, Julia got a pack from TikTok Shop,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice because that's free.
it's free.
Little Jack went to like go eat one. Julia was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm just gonna eat one of these." And she's like, "No, you can't have those." So she definitely plans on eating the entire box by herself.
I really
And
do.
not sharing.
And they are so good. I highly recommend them to anybody. They just like they're
They are
just
probably full of dyes
No.
and just like a bunch of
I
additives
refuse.
and added sugar.
You know
and yeah, but that's okay. Enjoy them.
there could be worse things I put in my body, so let me have my fruit snacks. Anyways, I thought it would be a fun little segment to read out some of the internet's unpopular opinions and get your opinions on them. Okay?
Okay.
So I wrote down a few. Cassidy has a lot of opinions, and sometimes they are outlandish.
What do you mean outlandish?
Well,
It's because I'm right.
right, for sure. All right, first one, easy. Avocados are overrated. Agree
Yeah.
or disagree?
I mean, I could agree with that. They're really good, and don't get me wrong, they're very good. But like, they're not just like this incredible superfood. Like, there's other things that are so much better for your body that you can put in. But avocados are good. Trust me, I love avocado toast.
I disagree because you can literally eat avocados with any meal.
You could, and they are a great source of like natural fat. But I just think like all the hipsters hype it up too much. Like, gotta get my avocado toast.
Right. She was one of these hipsters.
Whoa. I
For,
mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I did love my avocado toast. I still do.
for a little bit. You were there. Okay. Next one. You can love more than one person at once.
Like, romantically?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's false. That's so freaking false. What the heck is wrong? That's just like giving people an out for cheating.
I
Because
agree.
cheating starts in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You're an idiot if you think that you can love more than one person at the same time.
The reason I picked this one when I saw it was because I'm currently watching the 3rd season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's just a girl who fell in love with 2 brothers, and it's crazy, which got me thinking, like, this is the same thing with the Vampire Diaries. A girl fell in love with 2 brothers.
It's the most unrealistic scenario though, because like, here's the thing.
100%.
You don't fall in love with 2 people. Let's just be so for real. She loves Conrad, but she doesn't want to love Conrad because she's afraid. So
Yes.
so she loves Jeremiah. Thank you.
So we know what team she is. Team Conrad.
I'm definitely Team Conrad all the way.
Yeah.
Anyways, but so she loves Jeremiah because he's loving her back and he's kind of giving her what she wants, but it's really not what she wants because she wants Conrad, but she's in denial about it and she just thinks Jeremy's going to be safe. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah, not Jeremy. I feel like his name should be Jeremy.
Yeah. I think that, like, if you are in a relationship with somebody and then happen to fall in love with somebody else, you don't actually love the person you're with. Mm-hmm. So,
romantically, like you want to marry them and have their babies. It's like something has happened and you don't. You just don't. So if you're in a situation where you're like, but I just love them both, you're lying to yourself and to everybody else. Because in truth, you love one of them and you're either too afraid to hurt the other one's feelings or you're afraid to hurt yourself.
Yeah, guys, let's not normalize this because
So you're a liar if you say that.
no, I've read some comments on some like the summer I turned pretty post, and people are like, oh my gosh, I hope she cheats on Jeremiah with Conrad. And I'm like, can we not normalize cheating?
Yeah, it's so horrible. That's just so
Every
horrible.
single show today, they normalize cheating, and I'm kind of just like over it.
It's not okay. And like I said, it starts up here. It starts with a thought. And if you think that I'm being an extra overdramatic woman for saying that, I'm not. Because what you feed here gets fed here, which gets fed in your actions. Mm-hmm. And it's wrong. Like, if I am married and I think about another man like that, I'm wrong. 125%. It's disgusting.
For sure. Okay, let's move on before we go. Let's move on.
Diabolical.
Okay, we gotta move on. All right, next one. Makeup is a form of lying.
I think that that's not a true statement completely. Are there some people... Okay, makeup is not a form of lying. That's a real stretch.
Yeah.
I do think that people can use makeup to look a different way and maybe manipulate how somebody feels about them,
Yeah.
but it's not lying.
I think it really depends on what their goal is with their makeup.
Because it isn't... I truly believe makeup can be an art.
Yeah.
Like, some people can do it and it's crazy and it's really
beautiful,
cool and pretty.
yeah.
But, like, if you're using it to try to, like, lure men...
And like, what's it called?
Catfish?
Catfish.
Yeah.
If you're using it to catfish people, I think that's where
wrong.
it crosses the line. Because like for me, it's like I like to wear makeup because I have rosacea, so my face is naturally red all the time. And so I just like to put a little layer on to make my face more natural.
Yeah. I
don't know.
also think it's, like, there's a difference between, like, a full beat
Yeah.
and, like, what you do. You really do, like, the bare minimum.
I really do.
And same, I'm not even wearing makeup today because, again, stay-at-home mom.
And she has pretty good skin, so it doesn't really matter.
But, yeah, I just think that that's a pretty... I don't think that you could say it like that. Catfishing is a lie.
Yeah. I think
Catfishing is wrong.
there's definitely a line that can be crossed, but I think for the most part, no.
Yeah. It does depend on your motives.
Yes. All right, next one. Social media does more harm than good.
I would 100% agree with that.
I would too.
Me and ChatGPT have been on quite the journey talking about this.
Of course you have.
Basically, social media is designed to manipulate
How a person,
the audience.
yeah,
How you
feels.
think, what you feel. Like, it's literally designed to sway your opinion.
Yeah.
So, take that as you will, but it truly is our government and media's way of controlling our minds. And you might think that I'm crazy to say that, but at the end of the day, little bit at a time until they make you think that it was your own idea. That is literally the goal. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm saying that because ChatGPT literally told me that's how the algorithm is designed,
Yeah.
which is so scary.
And going a different route, also, it's like you can brain rot I can scroll on my phone for so many hours and be so content to where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already like 10 o'clock at night and I was supposed to do the laundry, do the dishes, like clean up, pack, do whatever I need to do, and I've wasted all my time just scrolling on social media. And it can also hurt relationships too.
I also think that it creates like a spirit of discontentment because what are we looking at when we're scrolling? We're looking at all of these other people's lives, like basically envying what they have. Like, I want that. I dream of this. That's the goal. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And as much as like it is good to be a little bit discontent enough to like motivate you to head into like a positive direction, but it does create, I think, a negative spirit of discontentment where it's like you're almost envying what other people have, and it's like, Let's be so for real, you guys. Their lives probably aren't that great.
Yeah. Okay, but adding to that, it's TikTok is shortening our attention spans. I agree with that 100%.
Since having jail, I have really dug into like overstimulation, whatever, that sort of stuff. And it's so crazy, like what screens, videos, TV, that sort of stuff actually does to your brain is like it basically does cause like an overstimulation, but it feeds a part of your brain that like requires what's the word?
Fastness? No, like...
It's right at the tip of my brain.
I'm not sure what.
Hold on, wait.
Well, while you're thinking about that, I will say, like, me and Jack, we've caught ourselves, like, watching movies and it being too slow, so we skip through scenes because it's not fast enough. Or movies just feel slower because you're constantly seeing something new when you're scrolling.
Yeah. It's an instant gratification. Basically, like, what our brain, we want it now. Instant.
Yeah.
When you're scrolling, it's like you're instantly getting what you want. You can instantly, at your fingertips, basically. We're training our brain
to do it.
This is, like, how everything moves. So when it doesn't move that way, our brains immediately want to jump to something else and get that instant gratification from that. And that goes basically with everything. Shopping, consumerism, everything is instant gratification. I can order something from Amazon and literally get it in 5 hours.
Yeah, literally same day. Speaking of consumerism, most self-care advice is just consumerism. I agree with that.
I agree with that. You guys.
Because they're always trying to sell you stuff.
I just use beef tallow on my face.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to my self-care, bare minimum, and I'm doing just fine. It really is consumerism. Everything is.
Especially like all the aging things. They're like, oh my gosh, self-care, like you have to take care of this and this or else you'll have like wrinkles and put this on all the time. And some nighttime routines that I've watched, they have like 10 products that they go through.
It's too much, honestly. Like you're doing way too much for your skin.
Yeah.
Like your skin doesn't need all that. Like, believe it or not, your skin produces natural oils and bacteria and things that it needs to thrive. And when you wash all of that off with your chemical soap, lather on your chemical oils, add another chemical balm, and you're just layering all of this crap on your face.
It's not good. That's what she's saying. So stop.
Stop it.
Go to
Lotions?
A simple routine.
Cut it out.
Beef tallow.
Fragrances?
Cut it out.
Don't get me started on fragrances. Bath and Body, whole store.
Okay.
Out here. Don't walk into that store.
Anyways, next one.
Sunscreen? The SPF every single day on your face? Otherwise, I'm going to get wrinkles and get skin cancer? Guess what's giving you skin cancer? Sunscreen. Your sunscreen.
Anyways, that could be a whole other...
Also, unpopular opinion, I want my wrinkles. When I get old, I want all of my wrinkles.
Aging is beautiful.
Yeah, it like shows the life that you lived. I hope I have a ton of wrinkles right here by my eyes.
You know what, guys? I already have wrinkles. I'll be dead ass.
I am gonna definitely...
Yeah, we'll let you guys think about that. Next question. Being brutally honest is just being rude.
That's wrong.
No, I have thoughts about this.
I feel like I'm brutally honest, and it's not that I'm being rude. It depends on, like... No, okay, wait. Am I rude? No, I'm definitely not rude. Oh! I just think that people are, like... It's just... that's how you're taking it, and that's wrong.
No.
It's not being rude. Okay, here's the thing that and I do know, I can admit, I personally have to like work on my approach because I can be, yes, I know I can be rude. But if you're going to be brutally honest with somebody, so say somebody's like, I'm just in love with these two people. I would look you in your eyeballs and be like, dude, you're stupid. Like, no, you're not. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else. Pick one and hurt the other one's feelings because that's what's going to happen at the end of the day.
See,
is that rude?
Okay.
No. And sometimes people need to like get that verbal slap in the face.
Sometimes I think it depends on the situation and the person. I think sometimes you and Steph are too like, you'll say what's on your mind, brutally honest, and you guys know I am not that way, so you'll like You'll say something to me completely different.
Sprinkle a little sugar on it for you.
Yeah, you'll say something completely different to Steph. But I think when I hear you guys talking and you guys are literally like brutally honest, I'm like, I mean, that could have been said like a different way for sure. Like it came off as rude.
But to both of us, we don't perceive it as rude because
I think sometimes.
I mean, I think yeah, it's like okay, well, you're wrong. But, like, at the end of the day, like, there are no hard feelings. You know what I mean? Because we get it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe right away there's hard feelings, but then eventually they're like, okay, I see where you're coming from.
I think you need to know your audience. Like, who are you talking to? Mm-hmm. Because you're right. I can't be brutally honest with you.
Yeah, sometimes you have to think before you speak.
That was rude.
Anyways, last one. Privacy is more important than convenience. My thoughts.
Wait, how does that make sense in a sense?
My first thought with this was, even before like you had Joe, a lot of people were asking me and Jack, are you going to put your kids on social media? Because Jack has a bigger audience and I'm starting social media. So it's like, are we going to put our kids' faces on social media? It would be so convenient to, yes, just do it. But the more we've seen social media, the more people we've seen not putting their kids up, we're like, maybe we won't actually, because Cassidy, like, even Cassidy recently was like, I want to stop putting Joe on social media because people are gross.
Yeah. Unless I put her on my Facebook and on my Instagram, but
that's more private.
Yeah, it's very small, intimate sort of group that I have, and I honestly need to change my settings to private. But I'm not getting new followers or anything on there.
Yeah.
But on my TikTok and then on our TikTok, yeah, I was just like, no, let's not. I just heard a lot of just like scary stories and situations where I was just like, unfortunately, like pedophiles and creeps exist, and even though I'm not responsible for what they choose to do, I don't like the thought of somebody being disgusting to an image of my child.
Yeah.
Like, that's gross. And I heard a story about this girl, and she was like a big influencer or whatever, and she posted her kid on her social media, her daughter, and somebody sent her an Instagram page, and it was of her daughter. And it was like followed by all of these nasty men.
Ew.
So somebody just like made a page about her daughter, and like all of these gross guys followed it. And I was just like, yeah, I hate that. Yeah. So not like that's happening to everybody, but like the fact that can happen, it just makes me uncomfortable. And
you want to keep your kids safe.
Yeah. Like, ew.
Yeah. So that, in that sense, keeping your life private, even if it's not convenient, is important.
Look like that.
Cassidy's having knees. Ew.
This is my good knee.
Anyways, in that sense, it would be way more convenient for me and Jack to just like not care eventually and like put our kids on social media and YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah. And maybe like when they get older, yes, but I think right away, probably not. That's where my brain went with that question.
Yeah, I guess that in that sense it makes sense, because I don't really know like how else privacy over convenience would work.
Maybe in like a relationship or something, or boundaries of some sort. But anyways, that is all the unpopular opinions I have for you today, and we sure did get your opinion on a lot of things. But yeah, we will see you guys next month with episode 5.
No. 4.
No. Oh
you
my
just
gosh,
started
so
this out
right.
with episode 3.
Episode 4. So,
is this like allowed right now? Politically correct? Are we wrong because we're not soldiers?
Our heart is in the right spot, if you wanted to know. Bye. Toodaloo. Bye, besties.
See you guys next time.